Come on, internet.
Welcome to Nuka World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Cappy.
Oh, and I'm Bottle.
And we're here to make sure you have FUN fun during your time at the park.
A vacation that refreshes, a trip you won't forget. A park with every minimum acceptable safety standard met. Quench your thirst for adventure and Nuka World. With every minimum acceptable safety standard met. Quench your thirst for adventure and Nuka World.
Alright. Let's get this going. I'm just trying to see if I got everything set up right here for this playthrough. So bear with me. Alright, I think I'm good. So, what I'm planning on doing with this playthrough, I might have to switch up sound on this. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. Let's do... I want you to be able to hear the stuff. Let's turn the music down. So what I'm planning on doing on this playthrough, I've kind of played WoW off and on the past few years. I was in it intense from Burning Crusade through about Cataclysm. I played Pandaria a little bit, and then I played Draenor just enough to get to level 100 and then kind of stopped. But Legion's got my interest, and I kind of want to get back into it. So when I played through my other characters, I always just went as fast as I could, blasted through the quests, never read any of the lore, never read any of the quests, just did the objectives and got going, because I love PvP. So, you know, the only story I got was from just watching the battles. So I'm going to try and do the full game, level 1 to 110, doing every horde quest, reading all the lore, and you know, just getting deep into it. It's gonna be fun. So let's do it. This is my old main, good old Jimmy Noodles. So I love the warrior class. I think it's my favorite. I'm gonna probably just make another warrior. I'm gonna make another Jimmy Noodles on a different realm. Let's go with Emerald Drink. And I think I'm gonna go Undead. I think, to me, the Undead have the coolest storyline in the WoW universe. It's dark, it's lost, it's lonely, it's deep. The story of Sylvanas Windrunner from start to finish is just amazing. And yeah, let's just jump into this and see what we can do. Make a new character. Let's go. I'm just gonna make another Jimmy Noodles. Undead. I hate that hairstyle. It's the worst hair. Who's the game? What are we doing here? Skin color. Let's go for that blue-purple look. Face. Gotta look mean if I want to be a warrior. An undead zombie warrior. Gotta be brief. Not bald. For Undead, I've always liked this one. It's kind of shaggy surfer cut thing. I always like it. I like straight black hair on all my characters. It's badass. Features. Undead have some of the ugliest features though. Kind of like that steel jaw look. I guess between the steel jaw and this face patch thing. It's pretty mean. It's got some fangs on it. Let's do that. You can see the nasty scowl on his face. Oh yeah, another thing I'm gonna do on this playthrough, I'm not gonna use any heirloom items. I'm not gonna use any cheat gold that I pull from a different character. I'm not gonna get any help outside of just what you do, like a true playthrough. Start the game, get the gear you get. I'm even going to do it where if and when I do an instance, I'm going to try and solo most of them. But like if I do have to group through Group Finder and you get those little reward bags, I'm not going to take the loot out of that. I'm going to take the real loot that really drops, play the game. I'm going to sell the stuff that I get, the money that I make, I'm going to use to improve my character naturally, play the game naturally. It's going to be fun. We're going to learn some stuff. Let's do this.
Though Lady Sylvanas and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King, their dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the Battle of Wrathgate, the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the Alliance and the Horde, to calamitous effect. Unbeknownst to Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Veramathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the Forsaken must now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the Forsaken, you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Okay, I'm back. Here we are. We're ready to revive. What's everyone saying? Rise from the grave and serve the Dark Lady. What magic is this that turns back the hand of death? Sorry, I'm burping. Drinking a cold beer. If the Banshee Queen has offered me this chance, I will gladly serve. Alright, let's get into this. Fresh out of the grave. Jimmy Noodles! Rise, Jimmy Noodles. Welcome back to the realm of the living. With the blessing and power of the Dark Lady, I have freed you from death's grip. You are no slave, Jimmy Noodles. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady Sylvanas, I recommend you speak with Undertaker Mordo. You will find him beneath me in the graveyard. Behind me in the graveyard. Alright. Let's do it. Got a new undead rogue with a mohawk coming. Classic.
Hello.
Hello there. You must be Jimmy Noodles. The Shadow Grave. I'm pleased to see that you're up and walking around, Jimmy Noodles. Sorry, I can hardly read this. You've held up nicely, especially after being dead for so long. Others weren't so lucky. If you wouldn't mind, I need you to fetch my embalming fluid and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both in the Shadow Grave, the building just behind me. Here, Darnell will join you. He knows the way.
Farewell.
That embalming fluid and stitching stuff. We're helping the cause. Straight away, just woke up. Didn't even get to stretch out my bones. Now I know it's right there, but it's kind of fun if you take your time and just look at the details of the game. Watch Darnell, see what he's doing. He's looking everywhere, trying to find it. It's right in front of him in the well-lit corner. The dude just told me he knew where it was at.
I am forsaken.
I like looking at, especially because I haven't made a new character and played it all the way up since, oh jeez, Lich King. And so it's going to be cool to see all the changes and how all the zones are different from the Cataclysm. Because everything's different, all the quests are mostly different, and I haven't done any of them. So this is going to be a lot of new stuff. A lot of new details too, like that eyeball moving right there on that head. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I gotta do some of my pre-start stuff. Action bars. I always play with all my action bars up. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my name off. My name. If you guys want me to have my name up, just let me know in chat or in the comments and I'll just throw it back up.
What is it?
You will find the items within the Shadow Grave. Oh yeah, we already found them. Exactly what I needed. You'll be an asset to the Forsaken, Jimmy Noodles. You know, word has it that you were quite the warrior in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to a more exciting task. I think so. Those that couldn't be saved. The Valkyr raised hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are as lucky as you, however. Some maintain their free will, but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose their minds completely, shambling about aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. This is your task, Jimmy Noodles. Destroy them, our former brothers and sisters though they might be.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Do it, they just couldn't handle the transition into Undead. Kind of like that that new slam swing. Looks like he's swinging for a home run. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Can't wait to get charge. Charge is my shit.
What do you require?
Not even the power of Valkyr was enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. I've obtained some equipment for you, Jimmy Noodles. It's not much, but it will help. I'm done with you. There are, however, others who can use your aid. Caretaker Caius, standing on that stump behind me, can probably give you another assignment. You should speak with him now.
Beware the living. And you are... I'm listening.
The Awakening. King, peasant, warrior, I don't care what you were before. I just need somebody that's with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous. Not everyone copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised undead who are having trouble coping right now. I want you to find them and talk to them. It might be that they just need someone that they can relate with. You'll find them here in the graveyard.
Trust no one.
Let's talk to these fools. Belgian Moray.
Speak quickly.
What? What's going on? Who are you? What happened to me? Don't you remember? You died. I died. Yes, you're right. I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. Baldred looks down at his hands. These aren't my hands! Calm down, Baldred. Undertaker Mortal probably sewed some new ones on for you. Baldred looks back down at his hands. I suppose this is my fate then. Ha! Part of an undead army. Somehow I never considered that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. He looks back up at you. What do I do now? You talk to Undertaker Mordo. He'll tell you what to do. That's all I know.
Watch your back.
Well, he handled it pretty well. I see. Well then, let's get back to work, Jimmy Noodles. The Dark Lady needs us, right? He's right on board. I like his style.
I'm
Lillian
listening.
Boss. Get away from me, you abomination! I'm not an abomination, I'm simply undead. I just want to speak with you. The undead are a taint upon Azeroth. Every one of you creatures deserves to be destroyed. Lillian, do you realize that you are undead yourself?
Our time will come.
No, you're lying! My father will protect me! Where's she going? I ain't letting you get away. I'm finding out where you're going. Chica? Is she gonna run all the way to Undercity? She's going to the inn. Well, she's gonna be in for a surprise when she goes in there and sees nothing but undead around. Alright, now Mr. Marshall Redpath.
Speak quickly.
Stand back, monster. You want to fight? Because I'll fight you. I'll fight any of you creatures. Do you hear me? I'm not here to fight. I've only been asked to speak with you. Oh, really? Fine. I don't want to join you in your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. You're free to do whatever you like.
Beware the living.
Who are you calling a monster? You're the monster! I'm just a man who died. So he's in denial. We got one who totally accepted his fate. We got Lillian Boss, who I guess she's the one in denial. Marshall Redpath. He's kind of in denial, but he's accepting it because he said he's gonna go start his own Forsaken. Well, best of luck. I'm sure he'll do fine with that. I love the ambiance and the music in the Undead starter zone. Masterfully done.
I'm listening.
You've done well, warrior. As you can see, not all of us have resigned to our fates. I'm glad to see that you're at least willing to work. Baldred will be a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there's not much we can do. We cannot force them to join us. That's nice.
Victory for Sylvanas. What would you ask of
Bring them
death?
back from the dead, but we give them their free will again. Not like anyone in the world will accept them, because they're a zombie now. Good, you're still healed. Now where's Deathguard Sultane? Ah, here he is.
What is it?
Those Valkyr have been really busy resurrecting you newbies lately. I've already seen a couple dozen new bodies run down the hill just this morning. You, however, are the most promising warrior I've seen today.
Beware the living.
Recruitment. We've been shipping in dead bodies from Silver Pine, Hillsbrad, hell, anywhere we can get them. We can't, however, afford to ignore the bodies which are sitting right on our front doorstep. The last vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade roam here in the Tirisfal glades. While we've managed to push them from Death Knell, several of their bodies litter the buildings to the north and the east. Go find them, and bring that Darnell fellow with you. He looks strong enough to carry a few corpses. Poor Darnell.
Embrace the shadow.
Just everyone makes him do their dirty work. He's big, though. Who's this dude? Night Elf Warrior. Is he gonna try to duel me? What an idiot. I bonked him on his noggin. That fool doesn't know you can't engage PvP in the starter zone. Or you can't engage the newbies in the starter zone until they get to contested territory. It might be anybody. I think it might be any horde while they're in this starter zone. They can't be touched.
This had better be good.
Great work, Jimmy Noodles. I knew you weren't useless. Here, take one of these. We Death Guards have piles of these things just sitting around. Oh, I need. Don't have either of them. I'll take that. Shadow Priest Sarvis. Are you still here, Jimmy Noodles? Excuse me. I'm only a Death Guard. I don't have many tasks I can hand out to passerbys like you. I recommend that you talk to Shadow Priest Sarvis. I remember he helped me get on my feet after I was plucked out of that tomb. I'm sure he'll do the same for you. You'll find him just inside the chapel, here on the west side of town.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
Also, while I'm playing, just let me know in the comments or in chat if my mic is too low, or if you want me to put up like my webcam, put my face up somewhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna dedicate the screen to just the game.
What is it?
Greetings, Jimmy Noodles. I see you wield a weapon. Can you fight?
Victory for Sylvanas.
Scourge on our perimeter. If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight, and there's no better target than the Scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and rattle-cage skeletons that roam the north and to the east are former troopers of the fallen Scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fledgling warrior like you. Do not tarry. Once you're done, speak to me again. Let's get some nice white armor upgrade.
Patience. Discipline.
Starting out so slow for warriors, but I think I get charged at like 3 or 4, and then it's on. Charge is all what it's all about when you're a warrior. Heroic feat, charge.
Far away.
Love that shit. Get some engineering, rocket boots going. 3 more. Hit him again! Hit the son of a bitch again. Really like that slam out. They did. I didn't even know they changed up the animations like this. This is cool. I didn't mind them how they were. I mean, there wasn't much to them, but I always thought melee, especially warriors, were
This had better
always
be
fun to watch.
good.
You're growing in strength, Jimmy Noodles. I've seen your type before. You'll be moving out to Death Knell and on to greater things before long. Just make sure you don't lose sight of where you started. You have much to accomplish, warrior. Oh yeah, there's charge. 20-second cooldown though. Novice Elrith. Why don't you speak with my novice Elrith? She serves me, and will have some tasks to which you can apply your new abilities.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Hello?
May the Dark Lady watch over you, Jimmy Noodles.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
The truth of the grave. Earlier on, I saw a young Forsaken woman running towards the old inn. She was screaming for her life, pleading to be taken back home. Not all of us are as fortunate as others. Even so, we must accept our fate as undead, if we are to rise up against those that would put us down. Take my hand mirror and show it to the young woman. She needs to see what she really is and join us in our cause. Besides, we can all use the bodies that we can get. We can use all the bodies that we can get.
Embrace the shadow.
Of course. Gotta get them bodies. It's the only way to grow.
Patience, patience.
I will say the Forsaken have strange taste when it comes to brew. I get the feeling they're not exactly preparing for it though. Preparing it for friends though. I kind of like the Pandaren. I never made a full panda. I should do that next. I love the Pandaria
Stay focused.
expansion. I know a lot of people didn't. Where the hell did she go? Wasn't she just there?
What is it?
Get away from me, monster! Don't look at me, I'm hideous! No, you're not. You're just scared, little lady. You're just scared. You're not hideous, Lillian. You're one of us. Here, look in this mirror. See for yourself.
Beware, our enemies abound.
You don't understand. I can't be undead. Not me. Not now. Now where are you going? I should play this game in first person mode. I should just run back down there. Poor lady. She'll come around. I'm sure of it.
And you are...
You say she ran away? What a shame. Very well. As long as she's maintained her free will, there's still hope. The executor in the field. I can keep you busy here in town all week, but you seem to be more the fighting type. Elrith looks you over and nods. Yes, you'll do just fine. I'd like you to go to talk to Executor Aaron. Follow the path north out of Death Knell. You'll find him not far past the barricades.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, on to bigger things. Look at that, already getting promoted.
I need to get closer. What now?
What do we have here? A new warrior? Ready for battle, eh? The damned. First of all, look at your armor. You're a mess, warrior. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. If you gather some paws and wings for me from the wolves and bats nearby, maybe I can find some armor for you. You'll find the creatures to the north and to the west of here.
Trust
It's not
no
much of a
one.
mission. Where's the real stuff? I want to fight the Lich King. I don't have either of these on. I keep forgetting to put them on.
I'm out of
I need to get, what level do I get double time? Hopefully 15. Get some quick charges going.
too far away. I need to get closer.
Silly scavenger.
I'm out of
I didn't even notice there's a new charge animation too. That's cool. Looks like he lowers his shoulder and tries to barrel him over. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. Like it.
too far away.
See you. Did I kill him? Oh, come on.
Speak quickly.
Do try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you some armor. Thank you, Jimmy Noodles. This armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do you more good than the last one who wore it. Excuse me, I'm gonna crack another beer here. Nightweb's Hollow. One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron, even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There's a gold mine to the west that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us, Jimmy Noodles. Sweet.
Remember, patience.
I hear my kid crying. Hopefully, if the wife can't calm her down, I'm gonna have to go help out. But I'm gonna get these spiders first. I'm gonna get on a death knell first, and then hopefully she's got that kid calmed down by then. Dad of the year, right here. You, no new skills. That's lame.
I'm out of range.
I know the old vanilla talent trees were kind of lame to a lot of people, but I kind of miss them. They didn't do much, but it gave you something to look forward to every level. You know, getting to put a skill point somewhere. This is just, you get levels and skills show up.
closer.
See if we can find any treasure chests in here. I think there might be a rare spawn in here too. Luckily these are all yellow, so I can run past them once I get them all killed. Treasure chest. Give me some green gear. Give me some greeny beanies. Nope. No such luck for Jimmy Noodles. But I think this. Oh, it's a matriarch, but it's not a rare. Oh, well, I'll kill that bitch anyway. Or not. Did I just lag out? Son of a bitch. Is it just that? Is it just that spawn? Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna get out. I haven't played this game in a while. I always forget how good it looks. It is a really good looking game. I know people say it's outdated, but it's just I just really like the art style in it. It's pretty dope. Doesn't take itself too serious. I tried to get into Elder Scrolls Online, I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't sink into me like the other Elder Scrolls games. And as an MMO, it didn't even hold a candle to Warcraft. I need to start loving on some varmints. I think there's an achievement for it. Let's get dance up. Let's get archaeology up here. High five. Fishing. Oops, I forgot to love that rat. Alright.
What now?
Well, it's a start. It'll take a few weeks or months to clean out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches and burn away the weather. You've done your duty well, Jimmy Noodles. No better than the zombies. While you were inside that cave, your big friend Darnell came by with some alarming news. Since the Valkyrie arrived, we've seen more and more undead that chose not to join our forces. Under the banner of the Dark Lady. They've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organized forces. They plan to attack Death Knell, warrior. Death Knell is just down the road, to the east. Be careful, Jimmy Noodles. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not right in the head. Forsaken bastard sword.
Watch your back.
Take it. What are you looking at? Darnell.
Speak quickly.
Jimmy Noodles, you made it. You see those tents up there? That's where we're headed. The battle has probably already started. Sweet, I get a new weapon for it. Assault on the Rotbrain encampment. While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off on an assignment of my own. Shadow Priest Sarvis asked me to peek into the Rotbrain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rotbrains. Their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. That's where that dude went. Look, Jimmy Noodles, the attack is starting. You're better in combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel. Good luck, Noodles. Did we get anything? Shield, but
Farewell.
I'm using these two-handed beasts. So I gotta kill that Marshal Redpath sucker and 8 of his flunkies. Geez, someone killed everything.
I'm out of range.
We'll get this guy dead. Be sick if he would drop a green. Cool snot. Cool snot. I need to get more rage. All I have is auto attack. I think that might have been the last quest for Death Note. We'll find out. I think that used to be all Scarlet Crusade people up there, but they changed it. Assault on the Rotbrain encampment. Being born again under the power of a Valkyr is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turning into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those Rotbrains the day that they were raised. As for you, you're a strong warrior, Jimmy Noodles. I knew you'd do well. You'll be headed out of Death Knell soon.
Trust no one.
Sweet, what did I get? Mortal Strike? You. Hey Jimmy Noodles, what do you think of what do you say? What do you think about my new gear? They're making me into a Death Guard. Can you believe it? I'll probably stay here in Death Knell if I work things out though. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to meet the Dark Lady herself. How about you? I've heard the Sarvis is going to send you off to Calston Estate. Big assignment, eh? Well, I won't hold you up. It's been a pleasure, Jimmy Noodles. I hope our paths cross again soon. Death Guard Darnell. What a cool dude. Just a happy chap. Happy to be alive and dead. Vital intelligence. Sarvis produces a piece of paper from within his robes. These will need to be taken to my field agent, Death Guard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these Crusaders once and for all, and I have a feeling you'll be instrumental in that effort, Jimmy Noodles. Man, I can't read, huh? Take the road north out of Death Knell. Soon after entering Tirisfal proper, you'll see a large manse. Simmer's inside.
Goodbye.
Alright. Inventory's almost full. I don't even have armor on yet. Why isn't that doing... Am I hitting the wrong button? Oh, fucking stupid. Are you kidding me? I forgot to put on my new sword? Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Scarlet Crusade documents. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Tirisfal Regional Command. Captain Melrak, Captain Vashon, and Captain Perrine. Directives by the order of the High Lord. Captain Perrine, further fortify your position at the southwest tower as designated. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, material. Did they spell that wrong? Material should be obtainable from the surrounding farms. Also, further reconnaissance and information should be gathered about the organization of the Undead in Brill. Captain Vashon, there appears to be increased movement by the Undead near the northern tower. This insurgence must be quickly and decisively dealt with. Captain Melrak, there are concerns about the level of organization of the Undead near the borders of the Plague Lands. A fresh group of men will be dispatched to your position in the coming weeks. Glory under the light. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Let's go sell some of this shit. Warrior trainer.
I am forsaken.
The warrior's role is one of protection. Just as we protect our compatriots in battle, we must also protect the interests of the Forsaken. Remember when we used to have to come to the trainers to get our skill ups, and not just have it pop in?
Our time will come. What now?
I got a bad eye. Wait, I'll see if I can sell that. Remember, I got no loot and no help, so I gotta make all my money on my own on this run. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for fresh.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright, off to that estate.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Oh wait, you know what? While I'm here, Mortal Strike generates rage, right? Oh, cost rage? Did it used to generate rage? The hell? Vicious strike that deals 60 physical damage and reduces the effectiveness of healing on the target. 60 damage. Costs 20 rage. Slam, 20 rage. Slams opponent causing 70 damage. What the fuck? Why would they change it up like that? Same rage. What the hell? Same rage, but less damage. Generates 20 rage. Man, that's weird. Attacks and damaging spells. I didn't even know they changed this. Your attacks and damaging spells have a chance to drain the target, dealing 25 shadow damage and healing you for the same amount. Additionally, you can breathe underwater indefinitely. Oh, sweet. So I have All undead have passive lifesteal? It's fucking awesome. Everything else is the same. Yeah. Alright. Well, why and when would I use Mortal Strike? I suppose I'll find out. There's gotta be a reason for that. Reduce the effectiveness of healing. I mean, that would come in handy in PvP, but I'm not going to be doing much of that on this playthrough. I might do a few BGs, but see if I can turn the experience off or something. My gear is going to be way lower than everybody else's because I'm not going to use heirloom gear, and I'm not going to have money to twink. Just straight up playing this game the way it was meant to be played.
I'm out of range.
I'm starting to deal with some real enemies over here. You guys hear the music? I love the music, and it fits this zone so well. I think I might turn it down too low. Let me know if let me know if I don't got the balance very good. All right, here's the mansion.
I'm listening.
I can teach you the basics of any gathering or production profession, but that's all. To learn more than an apprentice's skills, you'll need to visit a specialist dedicated to only one profession. You can learn up to 2 professions, 2 gathering, 2 production, or 1 of each. Secondary skills like archaeology, cooking, first aid, and fishing don't count towards your 2 professions. You can learn as many of those as you like. I think I'm gonna do endgame. I'm gonna do engineering and alchemy, but up until that point, I think I'm gonna go herbalism and alchemy to get the alchemy up. Herb.
What do you require? I haven't got all day.
Yeah, for sure, alchemy. Bam. Can she teach
Trust
me, like,
no
first aid and all
one.
that?
Do not seek death.
That better be good.
I got enough, yeah. Let's buy that.
Our time will come.
The Fabulous. How do you get the Fabulous? That's a cool title.
This had better be good.
What do you want? Yes, this is very good. You've done well in obtaining this information, Jimmy Noodles. The names of the Scarlet Crusade officers in Tearsful Glades. Imagine the blow we could deal to the morale of those bloody zealots if we were able to kill their leaders in one swift strike. We'll pass this information forward.
Remember, patience, discipline.
Humans are notoriously fickle creatures. The farmers to the west are no exception. Sure, they may be plowing their fields peacefully now, but tomorrow they may be raising their skies against us. The Alliance looms close by in Gilneas, and the power of Stormwind looms to the south. Any of these could recruit these tillers and use them as a wedge against us. I want them dead. See to it that it's done. Skyblade. I thought it looked cooler than that.
Beware the living. Hello.
Royal Apothecary. Society. What have we here? You look like a fledgling warrior. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like a mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, bring them back to me.
Goodbye.
Taking their pumpkins. I'm gonna take your pumpkins. I'm gonna steal your pumpkins. What's up, Cedric Calston?
And you are...
You work hard your whole life, and what do you get? Killed by a plague. Then work even harder in Undead, and what do you get? Money. Yes, and a small estate with a few pesky hangers on. But happiness? Not so much. I'm lonely in my old age, Jimmy Noodles. I need a companion. Use this leash on one of the Murlocs at the Whispering Shore to the northwest. You'll have to weaken it first before it can be leashed. Then bring it back to me. Use the Murloc leash.
Watch your back.
Just wants a little fishy friend. I want a Murloc pet. Can I keep it? I think I'm gonna stop it here for this first leg. I'm gonna go check on my old lady and my baby. Make sure they're alright. And then I'll get back in here and we'll see if we can get all of this Tearsful Glades stuff done. Alright. For now, peace out.